I am here with Dalton. Dalton, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I was born and raised here in Arizona.
Okay.
I've been here for my whole life. I just turned 28, so feeling a little old. I'm not gonna lie, but just turned 28 and was born and raised out in Queen Creek. So back then it was just nothing. So yeah.
Cornfields and
Exactly.
28. You feel old, huh?
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah. Do you know how old I am?
I don't.
I'm 40.
Oh my.
So how do you think that makes me feel?
Well, it's not even that. It's not that I'm like feel really old. It's just that like.
Are we backpedaling now?
Yeah, here I am retracting what I said.
Yeah.
I was like, on my birthday last week, I was like, wait, 10 years ago I turned 18. I feel like I was just 18,
Yeah,
like
you're a baby.
a year or two ago, and here I am, like, and I have a 5-year-old, and it's weird, super weird.
Yeah. So you have one
I have
kid?
three.
Three.
I have a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old.
Wow.
So
got a lot going on there.
Yes, our house is busy, super busy.
You're a realtor.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your business.
So I am a realtor. I've only been licensed for like 2 years now.
Okay.
But I got into it. So let's go back a couple years. I used to work for a investor, and we were just flipping houses. So I had construction experience, but I didn't necessarily have like the deal experience or like the front end of the deal. So anyways, I 2 years ago I left working for him and just started doing my own flips and stuff. So I wanted to obviously have access to MLS and be able to list all my own stuff. So I'm not a good realtor. I'm really not.
Yeah.
I'm terrible.
A lot of people aren't.
Yeah. And so I did it and that's actually how we met, is because I think you represented.
Yep. One of my clients bought one of your flips.
Yes. So, and I'm sure you could probably say I was terrible. I was a terrible agent. I don't list any of my own stuff now, but, so anyways, my business kind of started as I was learning and just trying to do every aspect of the business, buying, selling, and flipping. And now I've just narrowed it down to like the things that I like to do, and that I am good at. So I've been able to hire people to do the things that I'm not good at and the things I don't like doing. So it's been good.
So being in a position where you're walking into homes, what is the most disgusting thing that you've seen or walked into in a home?
Oh my goodness. I've been in a lot of houses. And actually I just bought probably the nastiest one that I've ever been in, or at least the worst one that I personally have done. It's pretty gross. I'm going to post a video about it here today probably on my Instagram, but it's nasty.
What's nasty about it?
The first time I showed up to look at it before I even committed to buy it, I was in flip-flops, and I was like, opened the door, and I was like, nope, not doing it. Not going in.
Yeah.
Took like 3 steps in, and I'm like, why am I in here? Why am I in here? So I closed the door, came back, I committed to buy it, closed on it, and then the day of closing, I was like, all right, I got to go in to see what this thing really looks like. So went in, I saran wrapped my shoes up to my ankles so that I was fully ready to go. You just feel gross. Like, I'm like, I don't want to get in my truck and then in my house, it's just gross. So this one has a lot of cats. These were like major hoarders. So like trash everywhere. It's just sad. Like, it's really sad actually
to see people living like
that. You go in and you're like, see their bed that they're sleeping in, and you're like, the trail that they got to get through. And the amount of like cat shit that's like on everything is like just gross.
Yeah, it's gross.
So that's been the worst one for sure.
Yeah. So you're cleaning it up and you're gonna sell it.
Yeah, we're gonna clean it up. The cleanup guys are actually there right now. So I stopped by yesterday, and it's pretty gross.
Yeah.
So
what'd you eat for dinner last night?
So actually we went to Firebirds last night.
The one out
in Chandler.
Okay. Were you celebrating something?
Yeah, my wife's, our friend, one of our couple friends' birthday was last night.
Oh.
And I wasn't impressed, actually.
Firebirds? I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know what you expect.
I know. It was like they picked.
Is it Firebirds like a chain?
I think they only have like 2 or 3 here, maybe. So I guess it is.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think they're like a local chain.
I don't know. They picked it. We went.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah, it's not the best.
No.
Yeah.
How did I have salmon? It wasn't that good.
No.
I'm kind of picky too when it comes to food.
Yeah.
So
you should go to like Steak 44.
I know.
Like, an actual steak.
I know.
I think.
Yeah. I'm not super bougie though. I don't spend a lot of money on like food and things, but it was all right.
Yeah. What is one of the most embarrassing things that have ever happened to you?
Ooh. You told me, you asked, when I first got here, you asked if I was nervous, and I said no. And
you want to ask again? Yeah, you kicked it. I heard you.
Good. Whew. Gave me some extra time to think about this question.
Okay. Right. What is one of the most embarrassing things that has ever happened to you?
Yeah, you asked me if I was supposed to be embarrassed or nervous, and I wasn't. But now you're saying that I am.
Now you're nervous.
Now I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I don't really get embarrassed like very easily. But I'm trying to think
of like a story. Like, have you tripped in front of people? I mean, I have a good story about that, but
I don't know. I really can't think of like one thing that I'm like, ooh, that was bad.
What is your biggest fear?
I hate snakes.
Yeah. Have you seen a snake in real life?
I have.
Like in the wild?
Yes. Actually, like 2 weeks ago, my in-laws live out in like Sandhand Valley, like far out in the desert, and they have like a basketball court next to their house. And there was like, it was the tiniest little snake. It was like that long. But my daughter saw it first, and it freaked me out. And so I hate snakes. I hate them.
What do you hate about them?
I guess just the fact that they're like, just, I don't know, they're gross, and you can't like, I don't know, that they just look slimy and nasty. And
it's like,
down for them.
I mean, I get that, and their eyes are kind of creepy. It's
like
goat's eyes. Like, I feel like out of all the animals, goat eyes are like the worst.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I haven't looked very many goats in the eyes.
Have the goat eyes because they have that like line in the middle.
Yeah. And I think like
you should next time you're around a goat, look at their eyes.
Stare at them in the eyes.
Yeah. You can tell me how creepy.
I'm really not around goats that often. But the thing about snakes is there's like nothing else like them, so it's hard to like know how to. What they're going to do.
Yeah, they're going to bite you.
I know.
Yeah.
And you never know. Like, at least you know, like, a goat, right? You know what it's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with snakes, there are, like, so many different types of snakes, you don't know which ones are, like, good or bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think there's also something to do with their eyes that tell you, like, whether they're poisonous or not. I could be wrong.
I don't know. It's probably their eyes.
Yeah.
And honestly, the snake we saw, like, a week or two ago was, like, probably a little gardener snake that wouldn't even do anything to you, but
your daughter picked it up.
Still creepy.
Yeah, threw it at you.
Yeah.
What is one thing that most people don't know about you?
Oh man. Most people don't know about me. As far as like, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been asked questions like this.
Yeah.
What do we have?
Do you play like World of Warcraft?
No, I'm not a video game guy.
No.
I think I had an Xbox 360 with the Ring of Death in when I was like 14, and I never played it. I'm really not a big video game guy. I don't hardly watch TV. I don't really even watch.
If you do watch TV, what are you watching?
Sports. Little bit of sports.
Did you watch the game last night?
I did not. No.
You're not a Diamondbacks fan?
Like Arizona sports are all, not the greatest.
Terrible.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I did go to the game, the last Dodgers game in Diamondbacks last
Yeah.
week. Was that last week?
Yeah.
Last week? That was fun.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Yeah.
And it was really cool just to be in like the stadium and see
Yeah.
everyone there. That was fun. But I just don't like, I don't know. I am super focused on my business and like spending time with my family
Mm-hmm.
that I just don't, I don't have a lot of, I don't spend a lot of time watching TV, or just like playing, never play video games. Never.
Yeah. Are you going to the game this week?
I just don't think I don't think they're going to pull it off.
Don't say that.
I know.
You just put that energy out there.
I
If
know.
the Diamondbacks lose, it's your fault.
Probably. You can blame it on me. I know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Hopefully they do.
I was so excited. I'm so glad they beat the Dodgers. I hate
Yeah.
the Dodgers.
Yeah.
So I was so glad that they beat them.
It was great. I was at the game also.
Yeah.
It was so good to see the Dodgers fans get
Oh,
there
yeah.
and they're so excited, and then they just finally just kept sitting down,
know.
and I was like, sit down.
There was a guy behind
Stay
me that like
seated.
took his jersey off, his
Yeah, I would
Dodgers
too.
jersey off,
Yeah.
and I was like,
He had a Diamondbacks jersey underneath.
yeah.
it.
He walked out all mad. So
Yeah, it's embarrassing. I mean, I would be embarrassed
For sure.
Yeah,
especially if you're like, I would be embarrassed just being a Dodgers fan
yeah.
in general.
I was embarrassed last.
Even if they won, I'd still be embarrassed. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.